The Sahara dust cloud is currently impacting Florida and is expected to move towards the Gulf Coast, including Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Texas, before spreading to Georgia and the Carolinas. The dust reached Florida by Wednesday, and its effects are expected to be felt across the southeast throughout the weekend. And this Saharan dust is coming from the Sahara Desert in North Africa, which is supposed to be the largest hot desert in the world. And what this dust is doing is a massive cloud of dust lifted into the air by strong winds carried by the Saharan air layer across the Atlantic Ocean. And right now, it is currently hitting Florida, causing the skies there to be hazy and a vibrant sunsets. And it's expected to cause dirty rain in some areas. And afterwards, it is supposed to be spreading, after Florida, it is spreading across the southern U.S., especially Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina. And why are we talking about this today? I think you know why. It is a sign in it. Or maybe it is just a sign to those who know and those who see, depending on if you want to, turn a blind eye or you don't want to turn a blind eye. So people, let us, go back into our history. Where were black people, taken from during slavery? And they were taken from the West and Central Africa, which is below and near the Sahara Desert. And this area is a part of the sub-Saharan Africa, meaning the regions south of the Sahara. And who was involved? You know who was involved? The European countries, the Portugal, Spain, France, Britain, and the Netherlands. And what did they do? These Europeans made trading posts on the coast, worked with local rulers, and shipped millions of enslaved Africans to the Americas across the Atlantic. And I'm just reading our history. I'm not making anything this up. If you disagree with what I'm saying, then please take this out of the history. Take this from being the answer when asked across the internet. Take, this old history videos down on slavery. If none of this ever happened, if you're going to take this video down, because what I'm saying is bothering you and I'm just repeating what we learned. The history of America. So, that is what happened, and where were we brought to from Africa? Most enslaved Africans brought to the U.S. were taken to the southern states. And what are we going to say again? The southern states in the South. These southern states became known as the Cotton Kingdom because they relied heavily on cotton plantations and slave labor. So, what's interesting here is, what are the main southern states involved in this cotton plantations and slave labor? Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina. So may we read where this dust is journeying to again. Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina. What is the coincidence in that, people? What is this dust? And how many times did it do this? Going from one far country all the way to the other side to the US, carrying this dust this far and wide. And why? Because I know my creator does things without, not without purpose. Everything he does is for a purpose. So I just want you to pay attention to this sign, know what is going on, because I am trying to keep you updated. This is Heaven.